Hello, this is Craig Lane with Health Alchemy YouTube channel and healthalchemy.com. We're going to be talking about in our plant tidbits today, Tulsi or holy basil. All kinds of, so this is the plant, and as you can see, it's a basil, it's a true basil, and the bees absolutely love it. So it's a plant that has a lot of functions, and as you can see the purple here, there's what it was 2 weeks ago. These were just transplanted right here. These three little guys, just transplanted. And they became that right there. So you can see 2 or 3 weeks, that's the growth. So probably tripled, quadrupled in size. And then it's funny, we're watching how the gynostemma right here, the other tonic growing amongst this, is going to cooperate with the Tulsi. You see how it's growing in and amongst it. So Tulsi, there's a little history backdrop as we watch the bees play on it here. See some bees in there. Tulsi's been grown for 3,000 years in India or longer. In Indian courtyards, gardens, and temples is the quote. Most of my information is out of the Herbalpedia 2015. It's considered the most sacred plant in Hinduism. I've been growing it for about 20 years, 15, 20 years myself, and I just can't say enough good about this plant. In the Hindu system, there's three deities. There's the creator, Brahma, there's the destroyer, Shiva, and then there's the preserver, Vishnu. And that's a phenomena that anyone in yin and yang, or observing the dualities, or the trifectas, or the quadrants of the earth can know. There's a growth function, a tearing down function, and a preserving function on the planet. And so Tulsi is viewed as the reincarnation of Vishnu, or the preserver's wife, a symbol of pure divine love and fidelity. And British law even allowed Indians to swear on holy basil because they didn't have a Bible, in courts of law. And the parents of the bride in India give away the daughter in marriage with Tulsi leaf. And another myth is that Tulsi was used as a gift of the gods, received from mythical churning of the ocean. And it is affiliated with Krishna and Vishnu. So that's kind of its lore. And then we'll have a little blurb now about, you just see so much goodness out of this plant. The bees are just, you can hear them buzzing. So this herb, I've used it as, it's a heating herb in some ways, and yet it helps fever in others. So I'm gonna say it, in some uses it can be cooling on a fever, but in general, small doses it can be heating, like a lot of other mints. High doses of mints tend to cool, and low doses of mints tend to raise heat a little bit. It's considered a little bit drying, and yet it has demulcent or soothing properties. Strong antimicrobial, folks, very strong. So this plant is worth its weight in gold in terms of its ability, colds, flus, bronchitis, maybe even Lyme, stealth pathogens like Epstein-Barr, all kinds of stuff. I view it as a nervine, stress reducer, calmer, digestive helper, helps the nervous system and the brain, cerebrospinal fluid detox, one of its rare properties. You can go to the Organic India website for more details about that. It has some function with the endocrine system too. And basils in general purify the atmosphere around the home, so that's worth talking about. Just its ozone and its smell. I've never seen a person not smile when they see this plant and smell it. So it's a demulcent, it's expectorant, so it's great for cough. It's anti-catarrhal, which means it's anti-mucus, and catarrh is a different type of mucus. It's the mucus of waste and long-term poor diet and sludge that builds up. So that's excellent, it's good for that. It's anti-spasm and anti-worm, so if you have worms and parasites, it's antimicrobial even against worms. The anti-spasm could be helpful in cough. And this is another good one, I circled it because it's so important. It's a stress-related skin disorder herb. And I don't know how many of those I see, so I would put this in a blend with gotu kola and maybe some burdock seed and a few other herbs, maybe like there's yellow dock right there. You can see yellow dock. Kind of hard to see, there's the leaves over there. And so it's also good when you have a low appetite, which stress can cause. The earache, you can use different extractions, juice, oils. It's a blood purifier, and it's a mosquito repellent, excelente, and normalizes blood sugar and fats and cholesterol and whatnot. So this plant's loaded, folks. Digestive support, carminative. So yeah, it's going to touch on every system in the body except the connective tissue, most likely. Probably not a lymphatic herb either. But man, can't say enough, the Craig at Health Alchemy YouTube channel, of a plant that I judge should be in everyone's medicine cabinet. If you have it dried, they say that the dried herb only lasts 2 to 3 months, so I don't suggest using it dried unless you've got it in a really tightly sealed container. And yeah, so, and it's just lovely how it functions here. And as you can probably hear, the crows come over and the blue jays, and they're all hanging out with the bees. And this is Health Alchemy YouTube channel, signing off on Holy Basil here on this beautiful July morning here in Santa Cruz, California. Signing out, Craig Lane YouTube channel, healthalchemy.com. Check out our website, and as always, give us feedback. We're looking to be better, looking to help you more and recover from the stealth illnesses that so many people seem to suffer from, and come to us for your answers. Plants like this, they're lovely, they taste good, they look good, and they're going to help everyone's health. Signing off now.